Yesterday, many Surface Duo users Yesterday, many users of Microsoft's Surface Duo 2 may have gotten a notification saying that there was an update available for their device. And this is kind of odd because if we go to the Surface Duo 2 update history, what you will see is that there was an update on October the 19th. It is right now the 27th. This was released on the 26th, another update. So we're talking about only 1 week after an update was already released. To make things even stranger, this new update was 3.23 gigabytes in size, an absolutely massive update. This was actually sent to me by Twitter user at JonesBrianF, so thanks for that. Of course, seeing an update this large got a lot of people's brains spinning. What is this? What is going on? Is this Android 13? Have the reports been wrong? Have I been wrong? No, it's not Android 13, and no, I've not been wrong. This is actually a very weird situation, but I can try and break it down as quickly as I can based on what we know. First thing is, this is still Android 12. We did not make a version upgrade. This is not Android 13 or anything newer than that. It actually appears to be a fairly minor update. I have seen some reports floating around from individuals saying that particular applications might be working better, things that had some glitches in them. I think Facebook Messenger is one I've seen a couple of times. Apparently, it might be working better. I don't use Facebook Messenger, so I don't really have like a way to before and after test this. But again, apparently some things might have been addressed. So we have to ask ourselves, why was this update 3.23 gigabytes when it probably should have been a couple hundred megabytes? Well, let's go to my Twitter thread. And there's a response here from Camilla Wojciechowska, who I've cited multiple times on the channel in regard to specifically like Pixel stuff, but they do know what they're talking about in general. They said they probably simply shipped the full build instead of just the Delta incremental package, likely as an error. So what are we saying here? And actually to talk with Ty, and they kind of echoed a similar sentiment as well. What are we talking about? Well, when Microsoft ships an update, they don't send you the entire image, the entire system image for the device. They're just going to send you the delta. Delta, I'm assuming, referring to like the gap between two things, right? So old update, new update. What's the difference? That's the delta. That's what we're going to ship to you. It makes the file size much smaller. Well, it appears in this case that they did not ship the delta. They shipped the entire system image. So now we have to ask ourselves, why did they do that? And there are only a handful of possible explanations for this. One, it was an error. There was some sort of a mistake made. Maybe there was some sort of problem with the update 1 week ago and they wanted to get this out really quickly, so they just shipped it out as the full system image. Possibly. Maybe it was just an out-and-out mistake. Maybe they just shipped the wrong thing. They meant to ship the Delta and instead they shipped the full system image. That is also possible. There were also a couple of system vulnerabilities that Google had become aware of and had actually informed developers of that Ty was talking to me about. And it's possible that they basically fixed that and were in a rush and shipped the full system. But the date on these is a little bit weird, right? So this was back on the 6th. And as I already showed you, they shipped an update after that on the 19th. So I'm not entirely sure if that explains it or not, but there's a chance that something like that has gone on. There was a major system vulnerability. They wanted to get it fixed very quickly, and this was the quickest way to do it. At the end of the day, we don't really know why they shipped the full system image, and we're going to have to wait until some intelligent people, someone like Ty, someone like Gus, takes the before and the after and basically checks them to see what the changes actually are. Of course, there's also a chance that Microsoft will actually give us a proper change log, and maybe they'll tell us what happened. As of right now, that has not occurred. If that does happen, I'll probably post about it on Threads or Twitter or in the Discord server, perhaps all three of those places. But for now, that's kind of where we are. It seems like it is, in fact, a minor update. Just they shipped the whole system image for whatever reason. We don't know why, but I doubt that it is anything that's going to blow your mind. From what I can tell, there's not a whole lot of a difference. At the same time, probably shouldn't be super scared of this update either. So if you're seeing that huge file size and you're like, I'm going to wait and see if it blows up in other people's faces, Probably not going to happen either. So there you go, guys. That's kind of where we are with this weirdly large Surface Duo 2 update. As I've said before, Duo 1 updates are done. So we're not talking about Duo 1. This is only Duo 2. Subscribe before you go for more content just like this. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.